Hey there. Now, in this module, the next step that we are going to do is creating a high ticket offer. And in creating your high ticket offer, our goal is to create a high ticket offer that sells for your coaching and your service business. Create a magnetic core message that you use consistently throughout your content to nurture your audience with your new offer. Basically, your elevator pitch. So, in creating your high ticket offer, these are a few things that you need to know. People are always moving in one of two directions: away from pain, which is the problem, or towards pleasure, which is the desire, right? And the goal of your content and messaging, which we are going to go into in the later modules, is to tap into what is going on in your ideal client's head. Explain their pain, the problems, better than themselves, and give them a clear picture of what it would look like when they achieve the desire. And remember, this is about your client and not yourself. We're just going to fix that here so you can see. So let's go into the problem, the pain points. Crafting your offer and message around pain, what you want to do, you have to write out the phases that you used to say to yourself when you were trying to solve the problem for yourself. Look at what people are saying in groups, the groups that you're in, to see what others are saying when they're trying to get out of pain. And then put yourself in their shoes and then write out what they're thinking. And then do discovery calls. It can be free or paid with your ideal clients. And in this case, these are your prospects, to uncover their pain points. And then you want to ask, what are the core pain or problem that they're trying to solve? List them out. I want you to be specific. For instance, it could be like wasting time on X, Y, and Z. And then what is the problem your ideal client has? Is it financial, emotional, psychological pain? I want you to fill this out here. And then what internal struggles are they experiencing right now? Is it feeling like a failure, doubt that they can actually get clients? And in this case, this doubt is the X part, right? Whatever you're trying to help them solve. Are they feeling stressed, overwhelmed, burnout? What internal struggles are they experiencing right now when you list them out? And then what does your ideal client believe will happen if they don't succeed? I want you to be specific. For instance, what are they most afraid of? This is similar to the ideal client worksheet that you filled out, but what I want you to do is head on down below, click the link below to download these worksheets so that you can fill it out, so that you can visually see the problems, the pain points that your ideal client is having, okay? Next, let's talk about the desire, right? Where does your ideal client want to go? We're taking them from A to Z. Where will you take them? And how long will it take? I want you to list them down below. You can pause this video so that you can fill out the worksheet. This way we can be doing it together while you are watching this module. All right. And the next questions that you want to answer is, if you can wave a magic wand, what would their life look like 3 months to a year from now? What is the core thing that they want? And for instance, It could be financial related. It could be emotional related. What would they finally be able to do? And with whom? What would they be making? And if it's money, how much? List them below. And now that you filled out the pain and the desires, let's put it all together, right? We are creating your I help statement. And this I help, this is your ideal client, with pain point. It could be pain point number 1 or 2. Learn how to so that they can. And this is the desire, the result that you're helping them get, the transformation. Or another way to write your I help statement is I help your ideal client achieve, which is the result, without pain points. And this is the part you list your pain points. Right? So take the time now to write out your I help statements. We're also going to go into that further in the next couple of modules, but here I want you to write it out. And now, in putting it all together, you officially have your new offer. And I want you to fill in this sentence below. In filling this in, you can again visually see and become clear on what your new offer is. If I can make my ideal client believe that my new offer is the key to what they desire most and is only attainable through my process, then all objections become irrelevant and they must invest. I'm going to repeat that again. If I can make my ideal client believe that my new offer is the key they desire most and is only attainable through my process, then all objections become irrelevant and they must invest. And I want you to remember that because that's super key when you're talking to your ideal clients. If it resonates with them 100%, then all objections become irrelevant and they must invest. And you know you have a strong new offer. All right. So if you have any questions about this, especially around your I help statement, let me and my team know. Hop onto the Q&A calls and we will help you workshop this. All right, I'll see you in the next video.